Hey, what's in the box? What's in the box?
Hey everybody, Spectre Studios here. I'm with Spectre Fedsen. This is our third installment, as if you've known, for our unboxing for the Scum and Villainy new faction set. We've done the first two big box sets. Now we're going to do the little guys. There are two of them, but we're going to start with this one first, which is the...
This is the M3-A Interceptor expansion pack. Very small ship, but I imagine
I'm very excited.
Things come in small packages.
Fantasy Flight gave us a lot of early previews to a lot of the ships. This one's I heard was a very heavily modified ship, kind of like the bulk of the fleet, but each one's going to probably be very optioned to be unique and a little bit more powerful than a lot of the other stuff. Some pretty good dials. Kang at 5, Kang at 3, green maneuvers with a move of 2 and 3, can't go straight 1, like a lot of small ships. Pretty good banking.
Very small ship. I think definitely the smallest ship in the
I like the look though.
The game line.
Bug Hornet.
It is.
Looking color scheme cool, green and purple.
Purple points got the cockpit up front.
Yeah. So pretty awesome. Like that. We'll get
Small usually means very highly maneuverable.
Maneuver is pretty simple. You can go a K5, good banking.
K5, not a lot of ships that can shoot out that far.
Yeah. You know, 2, 3, 4 straight speeds and all the same banking, so those are excellent.
Is that K5, K3, but no K4?
No K4.
Interesting, but you can go straight for it.
So pretty standard, what we're looking at for chits. Looks like a little bit of everything, so you have all that stuff there. So we'll look at our pilots. So at 20 points, we're looking at a level pilot 8, Sirisu, and we're looking at M3-A interceptors being decked with a 2 attack, a 3 agility, so there's your maneuverability for that. 2 hull, 1 shield, so looking at a 3-hit ship.
Not surprising. That's a small ship, so you'd expect that.
But here's your super maneuverability: focus, target locking, barrel roll, and evade. So some pretty cool things to that. However,
upgrade-wise, all he has is a veteran stat.
Yeah, only veteran stats. So one of the few ships that didn't look like it has a Scum upgrade. So 20 points. I said that's so she has, or he has. When another friendly ship at range 1 is defending, it may reroll 1 defense dice. So this is actually a helping ship.
Ah, okay. So, little helper bee, so to speak, flying around, adding an extra defense dice to teammates. That could come into play because a ship this small with not a lot of hit points might fly under the radar, pun intended.
Not being a threat because it's only got 2 attacks.
You know, if you're running someone, say a Boba Fett with him, or one of the IG ships, the 2000s, most people might concentrate on those bigger ships.
Yeah,
and not this little guy. So that's not necessarily a bad pilot skill to.
But for 20 points, I might be I think I'm a little hesitant on that type of pilot.
You were talking earlier about flying 2 IGs. That's 60, 70 points right there. You're kind of limiting how many extra points you can go.
Yeah,
so I might be able to slide something like this in there.
I mean, I might go for the ship, but I just don't know if I go for that pilot. All right, so we have a level 6 pilot, 18 points. So I'm dropping 2 points.
2 points. Yeah.
I have no upgrade. I have no bars. Nothing to put on.
Oh wow. Straight up ship.
After you defend against an attack, if the attack did not hit, you may assign 1 evade token to your ship. See, this
makes it more maneuverable. Every time someone misses you, you have a better chance of getting away.
So this one to me has more, because at least it's another ship with 2 attack, and it could be much more harder to kill for that aspect there. So I think I like
very
that
agile.
better. Okay, so now we just go into standard pilots. This is a Tensari Point veteran.
5 pilot skill.
He's going to drop down to 1 pilot skill, and 1 point.
But he gains the veterans. Here we go again.
It's
dropping down point value pilot skill, but gaining action bar, action bar capabilities. But
a common pilot gets the veteran, and the name pilot doesn't.
Yeah.
So, but again, he's not getting anything different beyond that. So that's what you're looking at. The Cartel Spacer. I think it's a kind of cool name there. He's going to drop 3 pilot skill down to a 2. He's also dropping 3 points to get that. So
he's just a fill-in guy. 14 points, still getting all the same stats. Nothing in the the upgrade bar.
Alright, so there is a flechette cannon, which I think I've seen somewhere before.
Yeah, flechette missiles.
Yeah, so this one's a strength, it's a 2 points, 3 attack, 1 through 3 out there.
1 to 3
attack
range.
1 ship. If the attack hits, the defender suffers 1 damage, and if this defender is not stressed, it also receives 1 stress token. Then cancel all dice results. So
that's interesting. Where the
Ion.
the flechette missiles that we've seen in the past, where you use it and lose it. This is a cannon. You don't lose it. So you have this upgrade, which
damage and stress. That's the thing. That none of these have.
interesting enough,
We'll have to see.
base cards. None of these have that capability, so we have to have an upgrade card that gives those options.
Yep. And ion cannon. This is an old school thing. The Mangler cannon, which is it's in our IG 2000.
Yep.
So it's a 3 attack, 1 through 3 as well, range. Attack 1 ship. When attacking, you may change one of your basic attacks to a crit. It's a 4-pointer. Stealth device. So this is a modification that any of the ships can have, because all ships can have modifications. So we're looking probably a good idea for an interceptor, because it'll make it so there's a 4 agility straight up.
Yep.
And here we go. Heavy Sick Interceptor. M3-A Interceptor only title. Your upgrade bar gains any one of the heavy cannon, the bomb, the proton missile things, that whole thing, or missiles. Upgrade icon, but it does cost you 2 more points.
So for 2 more points, you can give upgrades to any one of these ships
To make them a little bit more deadly.
but it would give you that option for the flechette cannons now.
Yeah.
So it's not all 3; it's one of the 3.
So like,
depending on which way
yeah,
you
I saw
wanna
like
go.
the ion cannon, so it's just a 3 attack at a longer range instead of the 2.
Interesting. There's only one of these cards, so if you
There's only one
wanted, yeah, I mean, there's only one ship, so you'd have to buy more ships. It doesn't seem like this is intended to be any type of. You're not taking these interceptors and building a squad out of them. It's kind of like a little,
Well, you could.
1 or 2 maybe added in, but.
I just don't know if you really.
I say that, and of course we run A-wing squad.
Yeah, I've
Swarms
done the
with
minor thing. I mean, again, they're cheap. They're putting a decent build. You can do a lot of different things with these ships. I think that's what the interesting thing about it for 2 points. The biggest thing really is, Sarisia didn't stand out. I mean, I see Latine Ashura is being something more plausible, but then you look at the Tensari Point Veteran to get the veteran ability. There's some veteran cards you can kind of use.
Yeah.
Or you can go cheap. So the 3 bottom cards, I think, give you a lot of play for your squad build that you want, for 2 extra points of putting something in there and then doing a bunch of different things with them. So, yeah, I mean, like the stealth device on the team works for the mod, and there's a couple of things you can probably do with other of the ships when you look at some different things. It's an interesting ship.
Definitely an interesting ship. Not blown away by it, and of course it doesn't help that we just looked at the IG 2000 previously, which had a lot of craziness to it.
Yeah.
But there can be some good uses out of this. It'd be interesting to see people use it into a build and.
Like I said, for 100 points, one of these ships fits.
Yeah.
And it depends on what you want out of that ship, though. So it's depending on the role that you want to support whatever IG faction part that you want to use. Do you want it to, to hit from a distance? Do you want it to fire missile payloads? Do you want it to help the IG 2000 defend? You can get an option with that
Use it
one
like
ship.
we've used A-wings in the past. Run in, quick shot, run out, kind of hit and run type of deal.
Yeah.
Stay elusive. And this definitely seems to be a very elusive ship. So.
Yeah, so pretty cool. I think it's a nice little ship. It's definitely a good stock ship for the fleet. If you're looking to add 2 to 3 of these, or maybe 1 to 4 of them in a fleet, I think you can do that to base it around another, and it can be very versatile. So it's not a boring build in that aspect. So you should have a lot of uniqueness to allow that. I can definitely see a few of these being
They look good.
Yeah, interesting for our Spectreverse.
Yep.
So we can really get some of our Patreon pilot scums into something like this and have some fun with what they're building. But pretty cool.
Absolutely. Let us know what your thoughts are on this ship. If you've used it, if you plan on using it in a build or whatnot, throw something down in the comments, or you can always visit us at spectrestudios.us. Get into our forums. We have a thread for the Star Wars X-Wing game, and you can chat with us and let us know how you've used the ship or how you'd like us to use it. We'll go from there.
yeah, thank you very much. And again, you can go to the spectrestudios.us, and that will give you an opportunity to join in the Patreon pledge page as well to actually become one of these pods as you see them be displayed in our bat reps down the road for our stories. So again, thanks.